Welcome back. We're fighting the goat. Let's see what happens.
It's Casper, the friendly goat.
Yeah.
So to answer your question from before, Max, the way Flurry of Blows works is that you make an attack action, then you can spend a key point to make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action. So unlike a fighter who gains additional separated attacks, the Flurry of Blows is 1 action, and you can't split that action in half. So you can,
I figured as much.
if you wanted to, you could attack, and then you actually have to basically it's like attack, spend the key point, and then 2 more, and you can spend them on any 3 targets, but you can't move in between those 2 because it says immediately after you attack, and then the 2 unarmed strikes are 1 action.
Just so I feel like it did something as he's going down, I just punch him again. Just punch him.
Yeah, you want to just take a free shot on him as he goes down. Right, do it.
Just so everyone else in the area sees, like, oh fuck, don't mess with him. You know,
Just rip it out. Just
kill you, and then I'll go to work on you. You know.
Yeah, so you punch his unconscious body a bunch of times. Cool. All right. You can move if you want. You're not threatened by anything right now. You can finish your move because you only move like 10 feet. And you're a monk. You got hella move.
I guess I'll move right here. Try to double team this goat.
Okay. All right. Cool. The rock gnome is angry that you're killing his
Actually, how much movement do I have?
orcish servants.
40?
Yeah, you got 40.
Oh fuck it, I'm gonna go to the rock now.
Gonna charge that guy instead. All right.
That makes sense. Right up in his face. Oh, he's gonna attack me.
Yeah, he's gonna take a swing at you with his war pick.
It's better than another spell.
Fuck you.
You block, no problem. And then Azrael, it is your turn.
Okay. Seeing that, what do you guys think? Should I kill the goat or go for the orc on Raziel?
I have 20 HP. They do D12 plus 3 damage. I can survive at least 1 round.
Okay. Okay, so
Unless
I'm
he crits.
Yeah, which could happen. Well, I would take an attack for opportunity if I moved away.
That's true.
Yeah, we all have our own targets.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take my vengeance out on this goat that was so rudely bumped up against me.
Yeah, the goat is just kind of like looking at you and getting ready to bonk you again, but has no ill will towards you. It just wants you to leave.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take a swing at it. For 13.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's a goat, so its armor class isn't great. You hit it.
Okay.
You could probably kill this goat.
For 13.
All right. You grievously injure the goat. You don't kill it, but you bury your sword in it, and it bleats in pain. Blood splashes on the ground, but it's not a dead goat yet.
Okay. Then I will go ahead and finish it off with Divine Smite for an extra 9.
Okay. Well, hold on. It's not an undead or a fiend.
I mean, if it's undead or fiend.
Oh, that's a note.
Yeah. So I remember.
Yeah, it's normally it's after. Okay, cool. Yes, the 9 damage is enough. The poor goat, the poor giant goat.
Lighted by the fountain.
God hates goats. So this is the thing. I think you swing your axe down into its neck, and it doesn't quite decapitate the goat, but something in you, some divine spark, allows you to push through of your sword through the goat.
All of this anger about all the Mara just built up inside me, and I just needed to unleash this holy rage at something. And
Working
this
out some
goat
aggression.
just was the victim of it, and because he attacked me, and his horns reminded me of demons, and I just might it.
The goat is smote. Good work. You just cleave its head from its body, and there's blood, and the goat's body falls over, and it's dead. Raziel, it is your turn. There's an orc all up in your business. What do you want to do?
Still blind, but I know it's there because I can see it through the hawk. So it's just yeah.
Is your hawk gonna help you?
I think so. Would you, if I just need to touch something, would that be affected by blindness?
Yeah, of course, because it's a touch attack, right?
Motherfucker.
Still an attack.
All right, yeah, I mean, Eldritch Blast. Let's go.
Okay, now if it's ranged, you're at
Damn,
disadvantage.
14.
But even with disadvantage, that's fine. You hit.
10 damage.
Nice. Okay.
And then I have 30 feet with. I mean, I'm already gonna take. That's not gonna work. It's 25 plus 30, or I could run that way.
I don't think you can move through him.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take the hit. I don't think there's anything else I can do. That's one action.
Yeah, you've got to move left.
Yeah, I mean, I in the. Let me make Constitution save. 16.
There you go. You are no longer blind.
Okay.
Unblinded. Boop. Okay, cool. So now you can see the orc in front of you
Yep.
as he swings his axe. And he gets a crit. It's gonna be big. Excellent.
You can see the axe
It's
coming.
2d12 plus 3.
All right, I didn't roll that well. So
11.
take
Okay.
11 damage. You're like your eyes clear. You're like, oh, I can see. Oh God, it's his axe.
You did a better job dodging when you were blinded.
Yeah, I did. I did totally.
He's the only orc warrior left. So Volnak, it's your turn. Could that be rough?
I'm gonna attack this rock gnome.
Okay.
All right. Hit him with a short sword. That's a no, right? Probably.
No, that's a miss for sure. Yeah, he's the best armored of the three. What do you want to do? Do you want to make your second attack? Do you want to flurry of blows?
Yeah. I'll take my second attack. I can take the second attack and then do a flurry of blows if I want to, right?
No.
Oh, it has to be the second attack. It has to be a flurry of blows. I get it. I'm stupid. You know what? I don't want anyone else to get blind because that sucks ass. So I'm
Going
just
just once.
try to kill him with the flurry.
Kill him up. Do
Let's
it
go.
up.
First strike.
Spend your key point.
All right. Good shit.
All right.
Strike. Well, that was a well spent last key point, guys.
Jesus, Bruce Lee, you are not.
Amazing. Love that.
So just
Double
like
ones.
slash, punch. You're just like, die. But he's basically like got his hand on your forehead and you're just.
This is the best goddamn. They sent the Rock Gnome Elite Guard out.
All right.
It's a really special goat that they were
He's
guarding.
unhittable. I can't do anything.
He takes a swing with his war pick.
Yeah, he's gonna hit for sure.
Hits
is.
you for 10.
Of
Damn.
course. Of course he is.
Max damage.
Yeah. So it's not even about him like parrying or dodging. You're just like hitting his armor. He's got a shield. You're like pummeling him. And then he just swings the pick down, buries it in your thigh. And Azrael, it is your turn.
Seeing that,
Surrounded by dead bodies.
feeling relieved that the evil goat demon is now dead, I'm going to charge at the orc near me and take a swing at him.
Save me, Azrael.
Try to save this, begrudgingly save the warlock.
Save me.
That's the kind of paladin you are, right? The
21.
begrudging oath.
Hold on. Well, fuck. He already has. I was gonna say, would this mean that he's helping me overcome need, and then we get advantage? But he already hit, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, he already hit, and yeah, he's
For 13 damage.
Yeah, you kill him. So the orc is so busy trying to murder your friend that he doesn't notice you until it's too late, and you get at him with your sword. And
Bury the sword right up his back.
Yeah, nice, cool. Raziel, you're covered in orc blood. Your friend has come to save you. What do you want to do?
I will save the spell slot. I will. One of these is a bonus action, I thought, or not. They're all. Is Vicious Mockery really an action? I thought it was bonus.
It's a cantrip, right?
Yeah, it's cantrip, but I thought it was a bonus action. I guess not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and what's the range on that? Yeah, I will move out here and cast Eldritch Blast to help out Jackie Chan over there. And by help out, I mean completely miss.
You blast the area near him, but don't actually hit him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the orcs out of the rotation here. Volnak, it's your turn.
Let's
And
fuck
I
this
will.
guy up.
Can I? The hawk. Can I make an action with it?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah,
You
I
want it
will
to
give
help?
advantage to Volnak.
All right, Volnak. The bird swoops down, starts pecking at this guy.
Yeah.
Your first attack has advantage.
Here we go. Whoop-ah!
Glad you had it.
Hell yeah.
Yes, that 17 is a hit. Go ahead and roll 6 damage. All right. Yeah, so he's just like, what is this thing? And the bird is like biting at him, and then you stab him with your sword, and then you can make another attack. Are you out of key points?
I'm out of key points, so I'm just hitting him.
So you just get another free.
You just punch, right? It's always a
Just
punch.
an unarmed attack. Yep. No, you missed.
God damn it!
Well, you hit him, but it doesn't hurt him.
Yeah.
All right.
What a great monk I am.
His friends are dead. I think. Let me roll because I can't decide. Let's just roll and see.
Also, he's got a
runs.
bird attacking him right
All
now.
right. He's gonna stay and fight. So war pick. Survey says 11. He misses. All right, Azrael.
Azrael sees Volnak in trouble with this thing, and it just charges across the field all the way up to rush beside him, using both actions just to dash all the way over there.
Okay.
It's like, I'm by your side, don't worry.
Nice, Raziel.
Let me just look here. Yeah, we'll just Eldritch Blast. I was going to try to be cute with something else, and I'll just roll 9 again. So let's go ahead and move along the order
All right.
here.
Volnak.
Kill the fuck out of him! I still have advantage with this bird.
I don't know. That's up to JP.
Yeah, of course.
I would think the bird's just continuing, yeah.
Well, the bird can give advantage to anybody, so JP might want to keep it for himself for next time. But yeah, Volnak, the bird is still biting at him. You have
And it didn't matter. That's the third one that I've rolled. Today.
Do anything else?
Fantastic. All right, let's hit him again.
I thought you were getting better at D&D, but here we are.
Hey, gah! Fuck you! Here we go.
All right, you hit him on that second.
Ooh, another bludgeoning. He's probably not dead.
All right, 4 damage. No, he's not dead yet. So you punch him, and his head snaps to the side, and blood dripping out of his nose, his long, crooked, pointy nose. And he puts his hands up, and he's like, no, no more in common, so you can understand him. It's like,
What
please,
you mean, no more?
have mercy, noble lords. I can give you riches, gold beyond your wildest dreams. Please. He like throws his war pick on the ground. Azrael, what are you gonna do?
I want to grapple him and start interrogating him.
Okay. Cool. So let's see how that works.
It's a strength versus strength, yeah.
It is. God, I freaking hate grappling. Yeah, you don't have the grappler feat. You just try to grab him. Yeah, let's just make an opposed. He's gonna use acrobatics. You can use athletics to try and grab him.
Okay. Wow.
All right, 6. He gets 15. So he's just like ee and jumps out of your arms. You try to grab him. He's like and like squirms away. Raziel, what do you want to do?
I'll ask the group. Are you trying to interrogate this creature? I start like walking up as he's standing there, not sure what to do as he's dropped his war pick.
Mm-hmm.
I say that to the group.
Yes.
I suppose.
He has far more. He has information that could be valuable to us, even you, since he's been here at this place we've been going towards.
I will try to look badass and grapple this creature.
Okay. I mean, he's only avoiding being grappled because he doesn't really know what's going on yet. Like if you're like, okay, we're not going to kill you, and like just talk to him, you don't have to restrain him. Like he's surrendering.
I'm still gonna try to grapple him.
I knew he was going to do it.
All right.
Fucking,
Show me what I need to beat, Adam.
All right. Well, this is how how hard he is to grapple.
Oh my god. I'm rolling at a -1.
Okay.
Keep in mind. Oh, I'm so fucking
You
strong.
grappled, son.
Ah, you got him. All right. So you pick him up off the ground. He's just like trying to squirm away. He's got these like long, jagged teeth, and he's like kind of cold to the touch. One of his boots falls off, and he's just like wriggling around in your arms. And he's like, let me go. Let me go.
Do you have information on this land?
He's like, yes. No one knows this valley better than I do.
Is that so?
He nods. Yes, I've seen every inch of it. The whole thing, top to bottom.
Could you make us a map?
Yes, several. Just let me free.
I look towards the other two.
You mentioned riches. What are you talking about?
Yes, riches of the Rock Gnome King buried deep beneath the earth. Rubies, sapphires, gold, pillaged in the war. We have everything. Soon the Rock Gnome King will... And he like tries to gesture with his arms, but he can't. He's like, the Rock Gnome King will rule all this land.
Where am I being pulled to?
Your compass is like spinning a little. You're not feeling clear about the destination.
Okay. I heard Rock Gnome King, so I'll just say, where is this Rock King?
Deep below the earth, under us, like a vein of sweetest mithril. He's everywhere, you see. Mighty Rock Gnome King.
Is there a path? Well, no,
Why
go,
are you
go.
here with these orcs?
He says, the orcs, nasty brutes. They serve the Rock Gnome King. The smart ones do, at least. And these were my charges. Now you've killed them. I'm willing to let that go if you give me my life.
It must not be that smart if they're serving under you.
He scoffs. He's like, smarter than humans. Foolish humans who resist the Rock Gnome King, they will die on his altar, as did the forest gnomes.
Would the Rock Gnome King let you live if he know you failed in battle?
Yes, of course. I am an honored servant of the Rock Gnome King. I'm his third cousin, twice removed on his mother's side. He would never kill me.
I look towards the other.
That's so.
He nods. Yes, I am a devoted servant of the Rock Gnome King. I have much influence in his court. I could take you there, introduce you to him. The Rock Gnome King seeks brave warriors to carry out his missions. And brave warriors like yourselves, better certainly than 3 orcs and a goat.
One does become desperate when they're captured, don't they?
He shakes his head. No, this is not desperation. You must be confused. Gnomish emotion is very complicated. I'm simply negotiating.
As he's like being questioned by everyone, I want to do awakened mind and say, is there another creature down below besides the Rock King? Perhaps a not of this world creature.
You're behind him, so the whole speaking into his mind thing is like kind of like he can hear you in his head, but it probably isn't as effective as if you're like silently looking at him in the shadows.
I'm just trying to get an answer that the other two don't know the answer to, or don't hear me ask.
Yeah, and actually, okay. But the thing is, he's going to answer out loud. So apropos of nothing, the Rock Gnome says. He says, the Rock Gnome King is lord of all that dwells below. Don't let the name fool you. He's the Rock Gnome King because he's a rock gnome. He's not merely king of just rock gnomes. All that with writhes and wriggles under the earth.
I speak into his mind and say, you're not answering the question. Is there something down below not of this world?
He says, yes, unworldly amounts of treasure. The Rock Gnome King's vault is deep and broad, and full of gold and gems and beautiful women.
Where is he getting his power? A gnome is known to be a very weak creature.
He looks personally offended by that. He like scoffs. He's like, you would insult the brave might of the rock gnomes? I'm offended, but I won't tell the king you said this. And he'll spare you, certainly then. The Rock Gnome King is special. Truly, a prodigy among rock gnomes, the greatest of us all, born into an ancient lineage that stretches back 1,000,000 years.
Stop talking for a second.
Yes, sir. He's like hanging limp from your like his little feet are kicking.
Yeah, I look towards the other and say, "Do you have any other questions for this creature? Are we going to use him?"
I think we should get some information and maybe have him fashion these maps. He's said he knows all of this land.
Are
I
you
worry.
finding anything of value in this camp to save us time looking for it?
He says, we were looking for survivors. There used to be a family of forest gnomes that did trade here. We've been hunting down the last of them. Some escaped, you see. They must be killed. Filthy forest gnomes. We hate them so very much.
That's racist.
He scowls at you. It's complicated.
Do we have any use for this man? I do not know if the maps he plans to fashion will be of actual use.
He shakes his head. He's like, no. Of course, the maps, they will be fine maps. Lead you anywhere you wish to go.
Why would you tell us where we need to go?
I value my life a great deal. And if noble sirs promise not to kill me, then I will craft them a map that will show them anything they wish in the valley. I swear.
You yourself have already said you're loyal to the Rock Gnome King. Why would you give us a map that leads us where we need to go to defeat this Rock Gnome King? You'd be leading us to traps.
He laughs and he says, if the Rock Gnome King's lair is where you wish to go, then gladly I would lead you there to get your just desserts. Besides,
Exactly.
I'm loyal to the Rock Gnome King, but I'm loyal to myself as well. I don't want to die. I can't serve him in death, though some do. Some do, I'm told.
What
You
was that
proved my
last
point.
bit? Undead are serving him?
He says, yes, the Rock Gnome King has faculties over life and death. His high engineer, the mighty priest of the gods below, he guides him in secret rituals, calling the dead back to life, crafting those who have fallen in battle into strange machines of bone and flesh. Strong creatures.
Adam,
See what glory the Rock Gnome King has?
when I go into my hawk, do I lose all motor functions, or can I like hold form?
You can
flesh
still
shape?
hold it. Yeah, you're still in your body.
Okay, I just want to go into the hawk's eye. So you guys both see my eyes black over. I go into the hawk and fly him up to see if there's anything approaching us as we're doing any of this conversation.
Okay, yeah. You take a look around. You don't really see. You don't see anything about. Make a perception check with advantage.
All right,
At a glance, you see nothing.
15.
Okay, yeah. The area is definitely like clear. There's there's nothing approaching, nothing leaving. This is the most action this area has seen in a time.
Okay, yeah, I go back and come back to the conversation, and I would assume just nonsense as the goblin's probably still talking.
How far are we from the entrance to this rock gnome lair?
Oh, there are many entrances. It is a kingdom that spans miles in all directions, but there's one nearby, one I know of, a secret way.
Maybe we should have him lead us there, but tie him up first.
He scowls. He says, "Such indignity. Do you not trust my word? I swear I won't betray you." That sounds suspicious. It's true, though. I won't.
We certainly would have to gag him. Don't want him alerting his friends as we get close.
Oh, of course.
I need some time to think. I have lost my way. I'm not sure exactly which way to travel from here.
Well, you lost us. You don't know where we're going anymore?
I did not say that. I said I am simply unsure where to go from here. I'm sure I can regain it. The action of the fight has confused me. I kind of
Fine.
I like sneer towards you.
I'm tying him up. I'm going to tie the rock gnome up and tie him up so he can't escape.
Be careful. Would you like me to help you with that?
So do you like tie his wrists and tie him to something, or do you like hog tie him? Or?
I tie his wrists together and then tie around his waist, and I hold on to the rope like a dog.
Yeah. So he's standing behind you, and as you're tying him up, like he's letting you. He's long, spindly fingers. He's like, this is behavior unbecoming. I am nobility below. I'm a viscount. How dare you? The Rock Gnome King will hear of your mistreatment of me.
I apologize, Your Majesty, but You know, it's a precaution we have to take. I'm sure you do the same for us.
Yeah, and he like puffs up. He's like, "Fine then, I understand."
I've kind of like separated from the party. You said this is a windmill?
Yeah, it's an old windmill. Inside the mill is still there, like the big millstones and the area where they would grind grain. All that's intact. But the upper levels are all broken through and full of like birds' nests and stuff.
Okay. I just go to like the highest point in this general area that we can see, whatever that is.
You can climb up to the level above the main level, but then you're standing among the rafters and you can kind of like look out from there.
Yeah, I'll do that and just
15 feet off the ground.
Yeah, I do that and sit down and try to find my way, as it were.
Okay. So what does that look like?
I'm trying to think. I don't have any live creatures on me. Perhaps I keep like little vials of blood of certain things. Like perhaps when we killed all those guards, I drained some of their blood into a vial.
Got a big ass dead goat over there.
Yeah, I guess I could go collect blood from the goat or something. And I just spread the blood out on whatever is in front of me. So I would assume like a wood or stone floor.
Yeah, there's like part of the wall you could like draw on or whatever if you like.
Yeah, I just splash it on there and try to read the way from that. As the blood kind of like falls down on the stone.
Make a religion check.
Oh boy. Either God.
Oh boy.
One help you.
14.
Okay. Yeah. So getting away from all the noise and the fight and stuff does let you you don't know whether you're being guided externally or you're able to just clear your head for a minute. But you do start to feel that compass pull. And it's headed down into the valley, but you're like getting quickly to the lowest point soon. So you can feel this kind of like pull towards the earth and like slightly to the south.
Okay. Now that I have that, I come back to the group. What's happening now with the three of you?
That's a great question. What are the three of you doing?
I have him on the leash, and I told Volnak to loot the orcs' bodies for anything.
Okay.
As I'm looting, Volnak's like, perhaps a short rest is in order as well. I took quite a beating in that last fight.
Yes, we should all rest before heading out again. So tell me, Rockno, what is your name?
Let me do this treasure thing first, and then I'll tell you this disgusting creature's name. Okay, the giant goat's CR1/2. Okay, all right. So treasure-wise, there were 4 orcs? Three orcs.
3 orcs and the goat.
So you find 9 electrum, 25 copper, and 19 silver.
9E, 29 copper, and 20 how much? Silver? 25?
19 silver.
19 silver.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the rock gnome, sorry, what did you say to him, Azrael?
What's your name, creature?
He says, my true name in the gnomish tongue is much too long and noble for your filthy ears. But you may call me the Viscount Putrescence. And then he like puts his nose against his shoulder and blows some snot on the ground.
Oh, lovely, lovely.
We shall call you Snot.
Yes, I agree with Snot.
He grumbles. It's like, "Frah."
What? That is a pleasant name where we come from. It is the highest of highs.
Good, and I will call you Fart, and your friend's name is Shit.
I turn back and say, well, at least he's not an idiot. The map.
I'm sorry, what was that, Fart? I couldn't hear you.
You won't call us nothing soon. You'll be gagged.
What was that? What was that shit? Did you say something? Fart, did he say something to me? His little bushy gray eyebrows.
I'm kind of just staring at the two of them, and I like pull out a dagger and maybe like pick my fingernails with it.
I grab him really close and I look in his eye and say, "What's my name?"
Roll to intimidate him.
7.
He like looks you up and down real carefully, like wiggles his eyebrows a couple of times. And he's like, "I'm going to call you Puke."
All right. As he says that, I'm just gonna,
That's when I knock him out.
Everybody's
Yes.
All right, you just like bonk him on the head with your sword. All right. Yeah, his eyes roll back in his head and he just like slumps forward onto the ground.
Disgusting creature.
Well,
I say
if he was to craft a map for us anyways, I'm not sure how useful it would be. This creature could simply lie.
yeah, I would not trust this thing.
Agreed.
But I think we should rest here while it's passed out. We could all use a little bit of a rest.
Do you wish to keep him alive then? For what reason exactly?
We'll
I
have
don't
him
think we
lead
have
us.
a reason.
We'll have him lead us to this entrance, and then we'll go from there. What to do with him?
And what if he leads us to an entrance that's heavily guarded?
Knowing gnomes are probably all heavily guarded. And if he is royalty, maybe he can get us past the guards. I don't know.
Fair enough. We'll do as you say. We'll let you take the lead on this one. We need to rest, perhaps in this building or that storehouse over there.
Seems well enough. And what do we do with these bodies? Just leave them strewn about? People will come by, passerbys come by.
Throw them,
Arouse suspicion.
throw them in that storeroom over there, and shut the door.
That goat is not going to fit through the door, but perhaps we'll do a little carving. And I look at the knife.
I think you meant dinner.
Yeah, that goat. That's a lot of meat on that goat.
I thought you said the goat was like dark and not. It's good. The goat is just giant.
I mean, it's
Oh,
literally
some
just,
good ass meat.
yeah,
All
it's
right.
literally just a giant goat.
Okay.
So, yeah, there's nothing evil about the goat.
I
It's
thought it
just-
was an evil goat for some reason. Maybe that's just
No.
what I pictured in my mind. I just see the world darker through my warlock eyes. You know.
you live a tainted life.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've had roast goat.
Yeah.
Me as well. I'll handle that. You handle the creature. I'll be back. Like head over the goat. Start carving them up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm moving like bodies into the storage room.
Bodies in the room.
Okay. Yeah. So you throw the orc bodies into the former like storage
Yeah,
room.
I'm like kicking dirt over like where the blood would be, you know.
What do you do with your? Where do you guys make camp, and what do you do with your new gnome friend?
We could make camp in this little mill, right?
Yeah, I think probably the windmill, and we'll
No.
Makes
Okay.
the most
tie him
sense.
to one of the. Look, are those pillars in the room?
Yeah, they're like wooden. I mean, they don't all connect to something, but yeah, you could tie them into one of those.
Yeah, one of the.
The heaviest thing to do would be tie them to the millstone.
Oh yeah,
makes
even
sense.
that. We'll tie
Are
him
we
in the middle.
short resting or long resting?
I think just short rest.
Okay, I'm okay with short rest.
We all have hit die, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we took
yeah.
a long rest.
You took your long rest. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, let's just do our hit die then.
I like Chad's suggestion. Razio, you see a large pot of water with a heater in it and a plastic bag near.
There you go. I've learned of a new technique out east.
It's called sous vide.
It's an ancient elven technique.
It's ancient Elven, yeah.
So you can tie him to the millstone. It weighs like 3 times what he does. He'd never be able to drag it away. So
Yeah.
okay, so you rest for an hour. Anybody who wants to spend hit dice, please do so.
For pap.
Now, when you take a long rest, you don't get all of them back. You get half rounded down back. So if you used all 3, you get 1.
Well, I feel like we should take a long rest.
I'm at 19. I'm totally cool with nothing, with doing nothing.
23.
Well, I have 12 hit points now. So yeah, let's take on the Rock Gnome King.
So you rest for an hour, and the Viscount Putrescence wakes up kind of groggily partway through your rest. And I
I
think
have a way to heal myself.
just your healing hands.
You get key points back, so you could heal yourself with those.
Not yet. He doesn't have those. That
Why are we
ability.
taking a short rest? There's no time crunch here. This is my position.
Yeah, but you get your key points back with short.
Well,
I understand, but
you only
then
get
I
one.
use
You only
points.
get one long rest per 24-hour period, which you
Yeah. We haven't been traveling very long.
haven't really. Yeah.
Wasting key points for I don't know if it's wasting, but
In Baldur's Gate, I would long rest every fight. I remember doing that.
Yeah.
So overpowered.
okay, so I can use my key points for what? I can use that to heal myself, you're saying?
No, not
That's
yet.
a thing. It's not-
Later you'll be able to. I think 6.
Yeah, that's not a thing right now.
not yet.
Just trying to see if there's any way to get any more hit.
All of you have your angelic self heal that's built into your.
Oh, that's true. We could all fucking hold hands and heal Max.
You can heal. You can heal
Form
3
a
hit-
little prayer circle and get him 9 HP.
What's your HP out of your max?
12 of 28.
12 to 28.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I'm totally okay with using my heal on him for 3 HP.
Yeah, it's so hard to use that in combat.
Be another 9. So
would be worth it.
Yeah, I think we all just hold hands and channel it. to him.
channel your divine power. Okay.
Yeah.
So
21.
that's when the rock gnome wakes up while you're doing this, and you hear him wake up, and he looks over and he's like, "What are you doing?"
Maybe at this point, all of our fucking like crazy wings show too, because we're using our angelic powers. So you like see my like skeletal
Like
bone wings. You see, Volnak and are your wings just normal?
They're normal, yeah. I would think so.
I mean, they reflect. They're different for every. They're different for every Tenchi. So they look however you want them to look, and they reflect your character's personality. Some people have like huge white swan wings. Others have like dove wings. Like it looks
I'm
different.
just saying they don't look all evil. Like,
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay. Yeah. Then he still says the same thing.
Yeah. So he starts saying that, and then he sees the wings, and he kind of like gulps and like scowls.
I think my rings look like they have like a very sharp silver to them, and kind of have like very precise razor kind of edges to them.
Nice. Yeah, like because you're a scourge, right?
Yeah.
Nice. Like,
Wait, no. I think it's protector actually. Right? So maybe they wouldn't look like that.
Yeah, it's up to you.
No, they look like that. I like that.
That's cool. Okay.
It's still fucking cool. All right.
So
they look rad as fuck. All right, is how they look.
it's not a good descriptor, but the rock gnome says to you, to you, Raziel, he's like, "Hey."
I maybe look towards them, and it doesn't. My eyes are like red, and there's like shadowy flames coming up from it because we're still in the healing trance.
He's like, "Fart, come over here."
I walk towards them and maybe keep the wings visible.
Okay. He looks up. He's like, yeah, real impressive. We got magic shit we can do too. And he like scowls. He's like, I was thinking while I was over here, trying to regain consciousness. You look familiar from somewhere. And he like kind of squints. He's like, hey, come down here. Let me get a better look at you.
I'm not moving. I don't move. I just stand there and stare at him.
Okay. Yeah. He's like, I feel like I know you from somewhere. He kind of squints. It's like, you look real familiar. And he's like kind of like just like eyeballing you and like tilting his head and really like staring you down.
Is there a point to this?
He's like, oh, no, you know who you remind me of? A rash I had on my ass last week.
I start to turn, just say, please let me know when we can kill him.
I'm fine with right now.
And he leans over and he looks at you, Volnak, and he's like, doesn't his face look like an ass rash? Look at him.
And then I say, hey, that's one vote for killing. Azrael, where do you stand?
I say we need him at least for a little while longer. Yeah, I'm tired of you, creature. Take us to this damn cave. And I grab him, untie him, and grab and yank him and out of the hut.
Yeah. He's like, hey, you don't have to manhandle me so much. At least take me for dinner first. Ish, humans. And you like push him outside.
Shut up! Your mom handled more than this.
he laughs. He's like, you don't know my mother. And he looks around. He's like, yeah, all right, I know where we are. It should be due. And he like kind of turns around a little bit. He's like, that way. And he kind of points his head because his arms are tied. He points his head south.
Okay. Well, we follow him, and I'm gonna gag him and put a gag on him, so he can't shout or anything.
All right. So what do you do? Like, do you have like you ball up some cloth and
like a blanket? I rip up a piece and just like put some cloth in his mouth and then tie it up so he can't speak through it.
Why don't you use some used underwear?
So you go to like jam it in his mouth, and he looks up at you and he's like, oh, you're so romantic. You do, and then you like jam the thing in his mouth. And then you get him to like lead you on his little leash out into the woods. Is there anything else you want to do at the windmill before you go? or any other preparation you need to make?
I don't think so.
I think we're good. Yeah, just
Okay.
purposely heading in the direction that we need to go.
Do you want to take? This seems pretty good time for a break, and we'll just come back and do a long last hour.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Cool. All right, we'll take our final break. Don't go anywhere. More core stories as we head into the final hour. After this, we'll see you then.